वाले दिल को सुकून चाहिए, पूरी एक आरज़ू चाहिए, वो तेरी मौजूदगी का एहसास यूं चाहिए, तू चाहिए, तू चाहिए, शाम सुबह तू चाहिए, तू चाहिए, तू चाहिए, हर मर्तबा तू चाहिए, जितनी दफा हो मेरी, उतनी दफा चाहिए।
Hey Shailaja,
Hi Shilpa.
how are you today?
I am doing great and I had a lot of fun with the song.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I have more fun things coming up for you.
Mm-hmm.
As always, I have questions for you.
Oh yes, please bring it on.
Yes, I think without that, I can't begin our conversation.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in either of the situations? Okay, I'll
Okay.
ask you two situations.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me if you have been in both or either of them.
Okay.
First situation is that, you text your partner
Mm-hmm.
and he takes a while to reply.
Hmm.
And you expect him to like reply. You are on the phone and you're just waiting, abhi reply aayega, but he takes his own sweet time. Do you
Yeah.
really become anxious or you like okay about it?
No, I do become anxious.
I know your smile told me everything. Okay. And
I mean, all of us do, right?
okay, we'll figure out whether all or not. Here, right now, I'm talking about you. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
And the second question is, have you ever been in a situation where, it's time for that intimate heart-to-heart conversation or confrontation, and, you just want to speak, but a part of you is like, no, no, I want to run away. I can't do that. Or maybe you try to change the topic and you don't do that conversation. You keep avoiding it.
These are some very tough questions, and yes, the answer is yes for both of them.
Yes and yes. Okay,
Yes.
so I think for me also it's yes and yes. Majorly for the first one, yes, definitely a big yes. And I think yes, over the years I've worked on them. But
Hmm.
yes, the answer has been yes. We welcome all of you all on our 10th podcast where we will be talking deeply in depth about the attachment styles. And there are three attachment styles which define us as humans,
Mm-hmm.
and that defines all our relationships and especially our intimate relationships. So if you really want to work on your relationship, if you want to make your relationships the best relationships, you
Hmm.
need to figure out what's your attachment style, and also you need to go to the root cause of it and heal that. So how great does that sound, Shailaja?
That sounds very, very, very interesting because at least we'll get some answers as to why we
मेरा
are in.
partner ऐसा क्यों है?
मेरा पार्टनर ऐसे क्यों मैं क्यों ऐसी हूँ.
And nobody wants to think about मैं ऐसा क्यों हूँ, but they be like उसने ऐसा किया. So it's very
हाँ
easy
वो
to point
है.
finger.
वो तो है कि भाई
Yeah,
the first solution is always something that you look for outside.
absolutely.
ये सामने वाले को कैसे बिहेव करना चाहिए या उनको कैसे होना चाहिए. And then I will maybe with some insight maybe I'll look into myself, but yeah, that's true. uh,
True.
so so yeah, interesting questions where maybe we'll come to know as
Yeah,
to
yeah,
why we behave the way we behave or why the other person behaves the way they behave.
yeah. And interestingly, Shailaja, you remember our last podcast that we did?
Yeah.
That was on conscious parenting.
Right.
Right. So this is in a way continuation to what we did last time because everything zeroes down to our childhood.
Mhm.
Our relationships, especially our relationship with our mother, is
Hmm.
exactly a reflection of our relationship with our partner, whether it's for a male or a female. So how
Hmm.
you've seen your mother in her relationship is
Hmm.
exactly true for every relationship that we have with our partner. And if you
Wow.
think deeply,
Yeah.
maybe right now you won't think in an instant, but I would want everyone to reflect. I mean, when it came to me as a study that our relationship is a reflection of our mother's relationship, it was like a shock to me. And then
Hmm.
I realized I exactly reacted the same way. I
Hmm.
exactly found the guys in my life
Hmm.
who were how I perceived my father to be in that relationship.
Hmm.
The guys treated me exactly how my father treated my mother. And my
Hmm.
reaction to that was exactly similar.
Hmm.
It's like very, very deep analysis of your relationship. So, like I said, we need to go back to a mother's relationship to see how our relationship with our partner is.
Right.
And now coming back to our topic of today, the attachment style. So
Hmm.
Shailaja, both of us agreed to both.
Yeah.
If you look at your life, you'll be inclined towards one of it more. There are three attachment styles that we discuss:
Hmm.
anxious attachment, avoidant attachment, and secure attachment.
Yeah.
You might feel, we all might feel that, I'm both. Yes, we can be both,
Hmm.
avoidant and anxious at the same time. But एक थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा होगा. Maybe if it's 51%, the other can be 49%, but थोड़ा सा difference होगा.
Right. So, so when you ask the question of whether you get anxious when you're waiting for a message and things like that, definitely, obviously, there are many, many, many instances and situations, and obviously, over the years, you've grown, you've learned, and things like that. But yes, it has happened, and when you say that reflect back on your childhood and your relationships and things like that, I do. I'm able to connect with that, right? Because like we've spoken about so much in these past podcasts, and everything starts from the childhood, right? That's something that we have understood, all our belief systems, all our blocks, everything, because that's what we've learned.
Yeah.
Right, nature and nurture, that plays a whole part, your environment and your family and your nurturing that comes from your parents. So yes, the anxiety related to the whole personality of being anxious. Okay, this response didn't come. Oh, I was not called to this party. Why wasn't I called? Like an instant happened today in the morning, right? Where I was called a little earlier and not for the later lunch. And my brain started thinking, why wasn't I called for the later lunch? But why was I called earlier? And somewhere I think my energy shifted. I went into that zone, and then I was like, you know what, just get out of this situation. I gave myself an explanation, because that's the mature way to do. And then I again came back to my original energy and space. So yes, that anxiety of, why didn't this person reply? Why did this person behave in this way? That does happen. That does happen on a daily basis. And if I reflect back on the childhood, if I reflect back on the situations and things like that, maybe some situations where you were kind of, maybe if you're the last sibling or something where you're missing out, right? You're missing out, you're left out, or you are kind of not even maybe considered in the conversation or in the what do you say, solutions or things like that. So somewhere that could also be a reflection on how we are today, right?
Absolutely. So एक FOMO होता है ना, fear of missing out.
हाँ.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll that brings me to my example from my childhood, and working with people in this space. That's what I've figured out. Like, a lot of us have this anxious attachment style, and a lot of
Yeah.
females specifically,
Yeah.
because in our society, one, like you said, it's not about just being the last child. So
Yeah.
a lot of times, especially females, they're not given that liberty to speak in the
Hmm.
family. And
Hmm.
since a
Yeah.
very childhood, they're asked to keep mum, just
Yeah.
don't speak in the family matters. It's about the family, the elders, or maybe the brothers.
Yeah.
So the females have that anxious attachment style because they want attention from some space. And
Hmm.
when they are missing on something, they don't know, because the parents, they are available at times and they're not available at times. So they always get that mixed signal कि वो
Yeah.
कब available है और कब नहीं है. जब वो
Yeah.
नहीं है, that's when their mind starts questioning, there's something missing, मैंने कुछ गलत करा है, what's
Hmm.
wrong with me, and you start self-sabotaging yourself, thinking all the wrong things about yourself.
Yeah.
Because and how does it reflects in your adult life? The moment you are in a relationship, the moment you are in your job, especially your intimate relationships,
Yeah.
like we said, your partner does not respond, you will think of all the things. मैंने उसको अभी मैसेज किया है, he might be busy with, we not think he'll be busy somewhere, he might be busy dating somebody else, he might be cheating on me, वो कुछ और कर रहा होगा, he's lost interest in me. We have so many such questions in that 1 minute. उसने मेरा कॉल आंसर नहीं किया, वो किसी और से बात कर रहा होगा, if at all the call
Yeah.
is on engage,
Yeah.
what do
Yeah.
you think?
Or-
He's somewhere talking to someone else. So we keep thinking of all the random things, but not कि वो busy होगा. And
Right.
our mind does not let us think a very positive thought कि वो busy होगा, because
Mm.
that's how anxious we are.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with you or I. It's just how our mind is conditioned since a very early age.
yeah, and somewhere even now, if you look at the people around you, surprisingly, they'll also question.
Oh, absolutely.
जल्दी reply नहीं आता? क्यों नहीं आता जल्दी reply?
I have friends. I mean, I have so many such friends who would weirdly behave in a way कि कॉल नहीं किया, मैसेज नहीं किया, आधा घंटा हो गया, रिप्लाई बैक नहीं किया. Like, यार देखा था, I was busy with something. नहीं
Yeah,
हुआ. At times, you're in your zone of working or doing whatever. You just don't get time or you forget about it, which is
yeah,
like normal.
yeah,
But
yeah,
then I get that reaction because somewhere, you connect with that vibe that's already inside
yeah,
of you.
yeah. No, so somewhere, even if you're not anxious, people around you will make sure that you get
Yeah,
anxious.
absolutely, 100%. I think
And
this anxious attachment style is very, very, very common. So I was reading this book, Anxiously Attached, which said
Hmm.
that almost 50% of the people in relationships are anxiously attached.
Oh,
That's a
what are
big,
the
big
other 50 doing?
number. And it's about 30% are about avoidant attachment and 20% are about securely
Got
attached.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now coming to the avoidant attachment style,
Hmm.
who are these kids who become avoidantly attached? They
Hmm.
are the kids like in anxious attachment, we said, as a child, we got attention at times from our parents and there were moments we did not. So there was
Hmm.
always a confused state कि वो कभी attention दे
Yeah.
रहे हैं, कभी नहीं दे रहे हैं.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
no consistency.
Yeah.
But avoidant में क्या होता है? It's idly like I've never got that attention from my parents as a child.
Hmm.
And now what's happening? Because मुझे कभी उनसे attention ही नहीं मिली, I'm not used to getting attention. And whenever I'm in a problem, I'm in a mess, I will go in my own zone, resolve my issues, and then come back into my zone or connect with my life. That's how avoidance respond to a situation. Now, growing up, how does it reflect in your relationship? So if you are an avoidant attachment person and you are in a relationship, the
Hmm.
number one things you do is if somebody is trying to come close to you, you like that honeymoon period, the butterflies in your stomach, it's
Yeah.
all there. But उसके बाद जब आपको पता चल रहा है that this relationship is getting closer, there's a lot
Hmm.
of intimacy, just not physical intimacy, but emotionally intimacy, mental intimacy, physical intimacy. There are multiple types of intimacy when we talk about.
Hmm.
जब वो closeness आती है, they run away because
Yeah.
that's how they have been treated all their life.
Hmm.
बचपन से ही जब उनकी लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम आई, उनको किसी ने हेल्प नहीं की.
Handle. Hmm.
या दे डोंट नो हाउ टू हैंडल, तो वो हमेशा भाग जाते हैं. सो दैट्स हाउ दे डू इन नाउ देर मे बी देर 30 और 40 और 50 और 60. जब रिलेशनशिप में प्रॉब्लम आई, द इजिएस्ट सोल्यूशन दे फील इज दे रन अवे. जब उनका पार्टनर बोलेगा वो कन्फ्रंट, दे विल अवॉइड द सिचुएशन. दे विल नॉट टॉक अबाउट इमोशंस. दे विल कीप थिंग्स टू देमसेल्व्स. More than that, they will always, whenever there's a closeness in that relationship, that will make them super uncomfortable. And
Hmm.
that's a number one reason of distance in their relationship. And the worst combination is if one partner is avoidant and the other is anxious. It's like the worst possible combination.
But when I look back in retrospect, many relationships are like that.
Of course,
Many relationships, I think,
about
I don't know,
70% are like
yeah,
that.
70 is the word that actually came in my
Yeah,
head, are where, one partner is anxious and the other is avoidant. And
absolutely.
imagine how every passing day would go.
Of
Imagine
course.
how every situation.
I've been in such a relationship. I think all my life, all my relationships have been like this. I've been an anxious person, and the partner has been an avoidant partner.
Okay.
And it has been hell because you don't understand each other's language. When
Yeah.
we talk about love language or connecting with each other, I want a certain thing and this person wants a certain thing. We both don't understand each other's language, as if one is talking in French, the other is talking in Hindi, and you
Yeah.
don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
They want the partner to react in a certain way, and both of them are not used to that way.
Yeah. And I think that starts creating the distance.
Of course, it
Right?
is.
But because I mean the honeymoon period, I think, is the same for most of
Most of us.
right?
Yeah.
Like most of us is the same because you are trying to do something out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Right? And then obviously the comfort zone comes. And then that's how the distance starts coming.
Absolutely.
And it's tough. It's tough for both. I'm not saying that it's tough for the person who's anxious.
Yeah, it's
It's
for both.
actually tough
It's
for the
equally
person
tough.
who's avoidant also by personality and by nature, because they're not used to it. They've not seen it, right from the time they've grown up. They've not experienced
They
this.
haven't got that warmth and care now this partner is
Exactly.
trying to give because of bachpan se nahi mila. It's like a very strange feeling for them. Deep
Exactly.
down, they want it, but they don't know how to feel that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, obviously, you do feel empathetic towards such people who actually, are missing out because they get right, actually getting it from someone, but then they don't know how to manage this.
And that's where the lot of conflict, the fights between the attachment and the anxious people.
Hmm.
And that leads to a third attachment style, which is
Yeah.
secure. So
Yeah.
secure people are such who are basically, used to intimacy. They're open to having such beautiful conversations. They're
Yeah.
open to express, they're open to understand, the reason behind what's the reality.
Yeah.
And the best part is, Shailaja, whatever attachment style you have because of
Hmm.
your childhood,
Hmm.
you can literally reverse that. And I have actually worked with so many couples where one is avoidant, the other is anxious.
Hmm.
And the first step here is, when we come to counseling such people, is you
Hmm.
have to understand your partner's attachment style. Of course, yours you have to, along with yours, you have to understand your partner's attachment style.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, be empathetic towards them.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
are empathetic towards them, it becomes easier for you to understand the differences. Okay,
Yeah.
now this person is different here because uski upbringing aisi thi. I am like this because meri upbringing aisi thi. Now there's no
Yeah.
comparison that I'm doing here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
since there's no comparison, I look at this person from a different, view altogether.
Yeah. Very
And
true.
then
Because
एक एक करके आप step ले रहे हो, you become more secure.
yeah, very true. Because I actually started applying this in my own life also, right? Because somewhere I think that insight dawned on me, and it's like, okay, you're becoming too anxious, and don't be like that. Yes, there's a lot of work that goes into it. No doubt, there's a lot of work that goes into it. But when you give an avoidant personality that space, okay, when you give them that space, when you give them that freedom, when you give them a choice, it is easier for them also to start slowly changing themselves. Right? Like earlier, I used to tell my husband that, you know what, I want to do this and we should do this and blah, 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 blah. And then he'll be like, no. And then I realized, okay, that's not the right way to go. Right? So then I changed it to, you know what, I think we could do this, but we could also do this.
Hmm.
So at least leaving the choice to that person, and they also don't feel claustrophobic. They also feel independent, because avoidant personality, they don't want to lose their independence, right? So they also feel independent, and then they choose. So, and at least it's one of the choices that you have given. So you're happy, they're happy.
Yeah. So that brings me to a very common question, Shailaja, which I've been getting from a lot of people, especially the anxious and the attached couples who have
Mm-hmm.
this. And the common thing which is quite similar to what you just said. So I would like to share that. So especially when a couple, one partner is anxious, the other is attached. जो
Mm-hmm.
anxious होता है उसको हर चीज अभी चाहिए. अगर if there is a fight, उसका first instance होता है, and that has happened to me, so I can also share from my own experience.
Yeah.
Every fight you think this is the end of it.
Yeah.
ये last है, उसके बाद ये मुझे छोड़ के चला जाएगा, वो मुझसे बात नहीं करेगा. That's how you start thinking. And the avoidant thinks, अरे मुझे अपनी space चाहिए to heal, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But being an anxious person, I would be like, नहीं अभी करो, साथ में बैठ के
Yeah.
करो, problem क्या है?
Yeah.
That's how you react. And that's how all my clients have been reacting.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to avoidant and the anxious, how you can literally change the equation is, when it comes to a fight, because I am the anxious one, I would want to understand, dude, नहीं जा रहा वो छोड़ के, and every fight is not an end, first and foremost. So वो कहीं नहीं जा रहा, so just pause and understand कि he also loves you or he also values the relationship. So pause there.
Yeah.
And आपको सिर्फ ये एक step लेना है, every day, to convince yourself that he is there, you are safe in that relationship. Because
Yeah.
the anxious people look for safety the most in the relationship.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
coming to the avoidant partners, because they're so used to healing their own mess, they want that space and they'll come back. So, for the
Yeah.
avoidant person, to make sure the anxious person don't overreact, they also have to make them believe कि यार मैं वापस आ रहा हूँ. And after the time, I've taken to heal myself in my own space, I will continue to have that conversation that you want me to have.
Yeah.
So you are giving that, both the partners are giving them, that space
Please.
also they are giving them that validation कि मैं हूँ,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
मैं अपने आप को फिक्स कर आऊंगा, मैं तुझसे बात करूंगा.
Yeah.
But the problem is the avoidant just runs away because उनको भी नहीं पता how to deal with an anxious person, and they just run away, and that creates a difference. First time fight होगी वो एक step भागेंगे, second में होगी 3 step भागेंगे, fifth तक वो बिल्कुल ही भाग जाएंगे.
Yeah.
And that make the belief of the anxious person so much rigid कि देखा वो मुझे पता है वो भाग जाएगा, and they usually run away. But अगर आप एक दूसरे को वो conviction दे दो that you know I am there for you,
Yeah.
I will come back and have that conversation. So I'm not going. I just need this space to fix myself.
Yeah.
That will make the anxiety of the anxious person a little calmer.
Yeah.
And same up attached person को बोलो अपने partner को, I understand you need space. Take your time. Come back. I'm here waiting for you. उसको
Yeah.
भी वो confidence मिलेगा. And you
Yeah.
know that makes the relationship more beautiful, and that will help both of you to move towards a secure attachment style.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I literally could relate to every example that you
I think that's common between most of us.
so common. I mean, the words that you were using that, अरे बाबा मैं इधर ही हूँ कहीं नहीं जा रहा. I mean, literally, my husband has said those words to me.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I've felt it in my relationships. I've seen with the
Yeah.
people I work with. I've read so many studies. I mean, the books I've read,
Yeah.
everything has been same. And every time I read such books or articles, I'm like, ये book मुझ पे ही लिखी हुई है.
हाँ, exactly. ऐसे ही लगता है when you read it, you know.
Yeah.
So, Shilpa, that actually makes me think that if you look at the problems in a relationship, there's just so much of similarity,
Yeah.
right? Because everything that you mentioned is something that I have gone through in my relationship.
And I'm sure most of the people listening to us would have.
The people, yeah, because I mean, it's
yeah.
a common thing. That's why you quoted it, right? Because
Yeah.
you couples where you've coached them and then you've quoted it. So when these problems are so real, these problems are so genuine, right? Why do we still find it difficult to manage relationships, I don't know, is it ego or what is it that, that we kind of.
A very simple thing, Shailaja, which I feel is nobody wants to put that hard work.
Yeah.
Nobody. Because see,
Yeah.
putting hard work, you work on yourself. I do a lot of self work. We know
Yeah.
it's hard work.
Yeah.
But
it
doing
is.
nothing is very easy. But when it comes to, becoming disciplined, it requires practice.
Yeah.
Right? That's where we all fail. Yes,
Yeah.
it requires hard work, but it's 100% worth it. But a
Yeah.
lot of people think, how do we treat our relationship, Shailaja? Most of us, we take our relationships for granted.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
So we think job is important, boss important hai, sab important hai, society important hai. And
Yeah.
we mistreat people closest to us, our parents, our partner, our closest of friends,
Yeah.
because we take them for granted. We don't want to invest our time on such things because hai wo, kahin nahi jayega. That's how we think.
Yeah.
But these are the relationships which creates us as a human. अगर हमारा relationship बहुत amazing हो, we can live a very good quality life. Like
Yeah.
every area of our life can just be amazing. But
Yeah.
if our relationship itself is fucked up, our entire life is like fucked up.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, very true. Because we start thinking that, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but then we don't put in that effort. Right?
Exactly.
And I remember one thing that Sadhguru mentioned, right? Like he said, that relationship is something that you need to work on it every day.
Exactly.
See, I get up and I go to work, and then in the form of an energy exchange, I'm getting that salary. Okay.
Yeah.
We talk about energy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
How much energy and effort am I putting in my relationship? Maybe with my parents, my children, my spouse. How much of work am I putting it? What happens is that in the initial honeymoon period, we end up putting work. We put work. Okay.
All of
We do
us,
things
yeah.
for the other person. We go out of our way to figure out what is it that they like, what is it that they dislike, blah blah blah, and all that. But once that commitment happens, something, once commitment or marriage or whatever it is that happens, we stop putting in that work. Okay. And I'm just saying it as work. It could be anything, but why isn't that we're not putting in that energy afterwards? On both sides, it could be either an anxious personality or an avoidant. Why is it that we stop putting that work?
Yeah, because we're so used to that person now. Like aadat ban jata hai, because this person is there, and I don't have to put work. See, we as a human, our brain functions in a way. जब तक कोई चीज हमारे पास नहीं होती, we put a lot of work.
Huh.
The moment we get that, we just take it for granted, whether it's
Yeah.
a promotion, whether it's your work, whether it's your business,
हाँ.
whether it's your relationship. And
Yeah.
it exactly happens with a relationship. जब तक गर्लफ्रेंड है ठीक है, वाइफ बन गई छोड़ दो, मदर बन गई तो बिल्कुल ही छोड़ दो, दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ अ सिनेरियो कि कहीं नहीं जाने वाला वो इंसान.
अब कहीं नहीं जा रही, इस पे एफर्ट डालना कोई मतलब
एग्जैक्टली, इस पे एफर्ट मत डालो. दैट्स
इतना एफर्ट मत डालो.
how we are programmed as human. But अगर आपको, see, if you want to survive, it's good. But that's what I tell everybody. If you want to thrive in any area of your life, you have to put work, whether it's your body, whether it's your health, whether it's your work, whether it's your relationship. आप 2 दिन जिम जाके नहीं बोल सकते I want to, body like those magazine cover models. You can't.
Yeah.
So you have to put that effort in every area that's important for you. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. So in order to have be secure or have security or have a secure relationships, the work has to start from within. I think we come back to that. The
Everything
work has
comes
to
back to
start.
that. It starts from within you. And the idea is to become secure about who you are. The more you
Yeah.
feel safe about yourself, these attachment styles can literally be shifted from whether anxious or attached to secure attachment styles. It's as simple as that. You have to change your wiring inside of you.
Yeah, you need to first
Rewire yourself.
sorry,
I'm saying rewire yourself.
rewire yourself, rewire your brain, rewire everything
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
there.
absolutely.
So you do have the capacity. We spoke about it, right? Your brain has a capacity to take in new stimulus and then rewire it and then reprogram it, right? So
And
it's,
maybe not, and
yes.
maybe not put too much of emphasis on songs like, the one we started our podcast
Oh
with.
yeah, the Tu Chahiye one is actually, if you look at the wordings, it's a little claustrophobic that
Yeah.
morning, evening, night, every time Tu Chahiye, when will that person go to work?
Yeah, and if I don't get you, I'm putting too much of, stress on you that you have to make me happy. And if
Yeah.
you don't, then you are fucked up now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's a great insight. I think I have got through our discussion, and I'm sure people who are listening to us will definitely learn something about themselves and their relationships. And I
Yes.
think this is the number one and the easiest way to fix your relationship, because the more you understand, like you said, coming back to yourself, yourself, how your upbringing as a child from your parents, that's how you can fix your relationship in every area of your life.
Yes. Please do let us know.
What are
If you
your
are
attachment style in the comments? I would
exactly,
love
yeah.
to know.
Yeah, your attachment styles and maybe your partner's attachment style. What is it that you figured out?
Yeah.
And what are the steps that you are going to take? Okay, because I think once an action starts from your end, then I'm sure something from the other side will also start.
Absolutely. So thank you so much, Shailaja. As always, a beautiful
Thank you.
conversation that we've had. And we will see you guys next week with another beautiful topic on relationships. And we are coming to an end of our first season. And we are so excited to launch
Yeah.
our second season very, very soon. Thank you so much for all the love that you've given us.
Thank you, guys. Do like, share, and subscribe. And please do comment because we'd love to read what's going on in your head and what are the insights that you're getting.
Thank you.